Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? This is H's Kitchen, and we are going to cook some steaks today. So what we've got today is we've got some USDA choice Angus Ribeyes. We've got 4 of them. They're cut about 1.5 inches thick. They've got some pretty good marbling on them. If you look here, you'll see all that marbling. That's good. That's what you want. That's the fat. That's going to give you the flavor. So we've got 4 of them we're going to cook up today. We're also going to throw on some poblano peppers on the grill. They're going to be real good with that steak. And then we're also going to baste our steak in a rosemary, thyme, butter, and garlic mix. And then also we've got some mushroom caps over here that I bought at the store. They've got some spinach and some tomatoes and some cheese in them. We're going to see how those turn out as well. For the seasoning of the steaks, all we're going to do is do a little black pepper and a little bit of salt. And that's it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to just season these up. It's a real easy seasoning. Anybody can do it. So we're just going to take some coarse salt. I like to use sea salt. We're just going to put it down on these steaks. We're going to put it nice and heavy. You might think you're over salting it, but you're really not. Half of this will fall off. But it'll make them steaks nice and tasty. So we're just going to season them up. All 4 of them on this side here. Just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back with the fresh ground black pepper. And we're going to crack it all over these steaks. Just like that. We're going to do each one like this. I'm going to get that pepper on in there. Alright. That looks good. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of press that salt and pepper down into the meat. Just press it with a little bit of love there. That's what makes that meat taste good. It's that love you put into it. Alright, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. After we do that, we're going to let them sit on this tabletop for 1 hour to come up to room temp. And then we're going to get our charcoal ready during that hour. And after the hour, we'll come back and we'll throw these bad boys on the grill. Here we are an hour after we've let this our meat come to room temp. I've already got the grill nice and hot. We're doing charcoal today. This is an old Weber kettle grill. Whew, that lid's hot. Alright, so as you can see here, what we've got is we've got half hot and we've got a cold deck. So what I did was I heated up charcoal, I shoved everything to one side. We're going to cook our steaks directly over this side of the coals, and then we're going to put our poblano peppers and our mushroom caps on the cold side. Here we go. Look at these steaks. These steaks are looking good here. Alright, man, don't those look good? Let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the ticket, baby. And the good thing is, without all that crazy marinade, you don't have all the flare-ups that you normally would without all that oil-based marinade and everything dripping on them coals. Now, you might have a flare-up here or there. You just need to control it with a little bit of water. All right, we got the steaks on. We're going to take these poblano peppers and these mushroom caps. And what we did with the poblano peppers is all we did was just put a little bit of olive oil on them. We just cut them down in olive oil. We're just going to put them right over here. We're going to get them nice and charred, and they're going to turn out real nice. All right, we're going to take these mushrooms here. We'll see how those turn out. I ain't never tried these before. It's going to be an experience, a little bit of adventure for both of us. All right, so we're going to let that go for probably about 4.5 minutes. Covered. We're going to get them steaks nice and ready to go. We're going to flip them, and we'll probably let them go for another 3 after that. But we'll be back for the flip. All right, man, it's been about 4 minutes. So we're going to take this top off. We're going to see how these steaks are looking. What we want is a medium rare. That's what I like. That's what my kids like. So that's what we're going to try to cook here. All right. So see how this first one looks when we flip it over here. Ooh, doggy, look at that thing. That is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, since you're not putting any Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce or any of that crazy stuff on these steaks, they're not going to be as dark as maybe you might be used to, but let me tell you, there's plenty of flavor right there. That's a good steak. All right, we're going to get them all flipped here. Let's not lose any of our meat. That'd be a sin, wouldn't it? All right. Now, these take a little bit longer than normally because they're about 1.5 inches thick here. So we're going to let them go probably another 3-4 minutes before we look at them. These peppers are starting to wilt up a little bit. Not getting as much heat as I like, but you know what? If I pull these, I can always move these over here. We'll be good to go. Let's check these mushroom caps, make sure they're okay. Oh, They're good to go. All right. We're gonna put that lid back on. We're gonna check back in with you in about another 3 minutes. Hey, we're back. It's been about 4 minutes, so we should be ready to check on these ribeyes. Now, when I check on the steak, I know a lot of people, they like to do that whole, not me so much. I like to go ahead and depend on good old technology and use the thermometer. So we're gonna stick them in here, and what I wanna do is, I like my steaks medium rare, so at about 120 degrees, I wanna move them to the cold side, and then we're gonna do our baste. And then we're gonna bring them up to about a couple more degrees, and then we're gonna pull them, and we're gonna let them rest, and that should give us a nice medium rare. So let's see what these babies look like. Here we go. All right. Everything's looking good. You can see the poblano peppers are starting to blister up. That's what you want. You want them nice and charred. I might have to put them over here over the coals, but that's okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. We're gonna go into this thick one here. All right, so we're sitting, it's a little high actually. That one's cooking a little fast. All right, that one there, that's about just right. All right, so we're about 110, 108. We're gonna go ahead and move them a little early. I know I said we wouldn't move them to about 120, but you know what? I think they're ready. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little shuffling here. We're gonna just move these peppers over here. We're gonna move a steak at a time over to the little cooler side here. Then we're gonna move these peppers right over here. Now, if you got a big grill, you ain't got to do all the shuffling. You just have at it. What we're going to do is just do this here. Move these little mushroom caps. That cheese isn't all the way melted yet. I'm trying to get that cheese melted, so. All right. Got one more to move. One more to move. Can I fit it? Can I fit it? Oh, look at me, look at me. All right. That looks good there. What we're going to do now, and the reason we don't want to put this baste over the coals is because what's going to happen is it's going to flare up because it's a butter base with garlic, rosemary, and thyme. And all I did was I put on the stove top. I let everything melt together. Let these flavors marry together here. And it'll just bring out a little bit of extra flavor on the back end. You ain't got to do this, but you know, just a little extra love. All right, here we go. We're just going to put this all over these steaks here. Get that goodness down in them crevices. Oh yeah, look at that. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cover it up for a minute or two. We're gonna do a quick flip, and then we're gonna do the other side. And then we're gonna pull them because I think they're almost ready. And then we're gonna let them rest for at least 5 minutes. All right, we're gonna cover them up for about, like I said, about a minute. It's been about a minute. We've let that little bit of marinade sit on top there. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna flip them real quick. Ooh, look at that thing, man. Look how good that ribeye looks there. Ooh, that one's got a nice little char to it. That's what we're looking for. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be flavor, flavor, flavor. All right, this last one flipped here. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna coat this down just one more time with this little bit of love we got here in this pan. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That's gonna be good. Like I said, that's butter, garlic, rosemary, and thyme sitting in there. Just a little extra, a little extra. Like I said, you ain't got to put this on there, but I like to, so. All right. These still got to go a little bit longer. Let's look to see what these undersides look like. Oh yeah, that's what you want. You want that blistering, because what you're going to do is you're going to take that, and you're actually going to peel that outside skin off these poblanos. And man, I tell you what, you take a piece of that and a piece of that together. Now these mushrooms, these are experiment. Never had them before. We're going to try them out today. All right, we're going to give them about another minute, and then we're going to pull. All right, guys, so here we are. We pulled the steaks off the grill. What we did was we did flip them one last time on that grill. We basted them down, and then we pulled the peppers and the mushrooms. So we're going to let these things sit about 5 minutes. Now, I did pull them around 115 to 125 off the grill. I normally like to pull them around 120. Because once you let them rest for about 5-6 minutes, they're going to come up to about 125, and it's going to be nice medium rare. That's what I like. I like it nice and juicy on the inside. You cooking anything over medium, you're doing it wrong. All right, so we got the peppers over here. And one thing about these peppers, you can eat this skin on, but you can take that skin, that outdoor skin right there, and just peel that right on off. It comes right on off. So once you get it on your plate, you just peel that off, and you won't have to deal with that. That'll get stuck in your teeth, but you'll be all right. Like I said, we're going to let this sit for about another 5 minutes. After that, we're going to cut one up and we're going to taste it. I'll let you know how it turns out. All right, y'all. Here it is. It's been 5 minutes. We've let these things rest. We set the timer and it's gone off. So here we go. We're going to take this one right here. We're going to put it on the plate. We're going to slice it up. We're going to taste this thing. All right, here we go. Oh, mama. Let me see here. We're going to move this out of the way. Make sure you see all this action that's going on. All right, we're going to take this steak here. Let's slice into it and see if it's ready. Let me just go right here. Right here. Oh, baby. Man, you know what? That's looking good. All right, look at that. Look at them juices just pouring off that steak there. We're gonna try that piece right there. All right. Try this ribeye and see how it turns out. That is a good piece of steak. That's so good. All right, fellas. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sit down, me and my boys. I'm gonna choose this bite, huh? And we're gonna sit down, each get a steak. We're gonna get a poblano pepper. We're gonna dice up this mushroom. I don't know how that's gonna taste. I'll let you know in the comments how that goes. And we're gonna pair it up with some steak fries that I made too. Hope you enjoyed this video. It is my first one. If you got any recommendations, leave them down in the comments. All right, this is H's Kitchen, signing off.